Hello everybody, I'm Karina with karinascreations.com and I'm going to show you how to make this super cute card today. This is going to be a mini version of my normal Facebook Lives. This is the second time I'm recording it because we couldn't hear any video on the replay. So I'm trying it with my old phone. Hopefully it'll work. I used my new iPhone 11 earlier and it doesn't seem to be compatible with Facebook. So I've got some issues to work out. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you can watch the replay to know how to make this card. I chose this card today because tomorrow Stampin' Up! Has a one-day sale going on and it is 15% off on a whole bunch of stamp sets from the annual catalog, which is very, very exciting. So hopefully you will stop in and pick up some wonderful things and get 15% off. And this is one of the stamp sets. It's called Merry Christmas to All, and it has coordinating framelits. The framelits are not on sale, but the stamp set is. And look, it's got a beautiful Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We're going to use the Happy Holidays today. You can see on this piece I've still got a little bit of wax paper. I think I had trouble with this one. I used it all the time. Sometimes the dies start sticking a bit, so when you add wax paper in, your paper just falls off, which is fantastic. So I always ask if you can like or share my video. I really appreciate it. It just helps my name get out there a little bit. I'm always trying to find new customers to stamp with me. So I really do appreciate that if you can help me out. I was going to show you, this is an upcoming class I have for, I'm doing a private party for a friend, and these are the cards that she chose to make. So if you're ever interested in a private party, just let me know. And I also do lots of online classes at my house as well. Or if you want a wine night with your girlfriends, let me know and we'll pick out some cards that we can make. It's really, really fun. Okay, so I will quickly show you how to make this. So like I said, this is a stamp set called Merry Christmas to All. And I need to pull out a piece of thick white cardstock. The thick white cardstock is 8.5 by 11 inches. And then I'm going to get out my new paper trimmer. And the very first thing I'm going to do is score it, which I forgot to do earlier in the video today. So maybe this is a good thing I have to redo my video. There we go. And so I'm scoring the short side at 4.25 inches. And then I'll just rotate it and then score the long side at 5.5 inches. This is our brand new Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. And it's got a very special scoring, it's got a very special blade on it. It is really, really sharp. I actually moved my scoring blade up here and my trimming blade down here and actually cut my finger the other day. So this is going to last you a long time. So be warned. Now the next thing I'm going to do after I have the score lines in here is I need to make a, we're just going to make a diagonal cut all the way across. And this will give you 2 card bases. Now because this is a little bit longer than the trimmer, I'm just lining up the points in the track like so. When I see Sharon, hello Sharon, you've already seen this video. This is ×2 because my whole video it didn't disappear. Nobody could hear the replay. So this is my test. If I do this and can't hear the replay, I've got to contact Facebook. And I see Shauna's here. Hello Shauna. Okay, I'm going to just show you how to make this quick card. This is a pretty easy card. Now did it cut all the way through? Now with this new paper trimmer, I do have a tip. You don't have to press hard on these blades except when you're making this card because it's not really laying flat. But normally it is super sharp. Oh, and look at that. I turned for 1 second and now it's a little bit crooked. And you know what, you guys, that's going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to get another piece of paper just because I like it to be perfect-ish. Let's try this again. This is now going to be scrap paper for another project, and we'll try this again. And I won't look at all the comments. I'm going to concentrate and focus. Okay, there we go. See, anybody can be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator because you can see how many mistakes I make, and I've been doing this for a long time. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Now we have almost perfection. There we go. I'm just going to make a little snip here. And then I'll make a little snip here just to run it up. Like I said, I could have pulled off my scoring blade. I just really didn't want to. I'm being a little bit lazy. Oh, and guess what happened? I forgot to score it because it's the second sheet of paper. Okay, watch this. We're going to put this back in. Dum, dum, dum. And we will just go back and show you how to do this again. It's just easier if you score it first instead of cutting it. This is just too funny. Okay, that one's going to be 5.5. Then we'll line this up. Also at 5.5. Ta-da! Okay, magic, you guys. Look at that. It's ready to go. I'll just set my trimmer aside. And we're making this card. Isn't it cute? Okay, so I want this to be, we're going to use this side here right now. And then this one's going to fold over this way. This one's going to come down, and I'm just going to get my bone folder just to reinforce these score lines. It always helps to have a bone folder whenever you're making any kind of fancy fold cards. Yeah, I've got it right. Okay, so that is the base of the card. Isn't that easy? And I should mention too, with the one-day sale tomorrow with 15% off, if you are ordering anything less than $200, there's a hostess code. It's JYYAUAGJ. And you can just go to karinachin.stampinup.net to place your order. And I have punch cards. If you're doing online orders and you spend $50, you get a little punch when you fill the card. After 10 times, I give you $40 free in product. That's for people who can't attend my classes. All my classes are always free with an order, so if you get to stamp with me, that's fun too. I'm pulling back in my paper trimmer because now we have to cut the designer series paper. So we want it to be 4 inches. Dum, 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 by 5 1/4. You can see it just cuts like butter. I love this new cutting blade. Works very well. I'll just have to remember not to push really hard on it. That's going to be hard for me to do. The other thing I like about this is when you're cutting smaller pieces of paper, it's got 2 pieces of plastic here, so it makes it really easy to line up the points to do diagonal cuts. Okay, now what's happening is I'm going to get my liquid glue. Ooh, got one of these treat holders from last week. Okay, and I'm going to just put down my designer series paper. And I'm using the Perfectly Plaid designer series paper. I love this paper pack because it can be used for masculine cards. What is going on with this paper? Oh, did I cut it the wrong direction? Oh, I don't want that side, you guys. Okay, we're going to save this for the other card. Hold on 1 second. Let's get another piece out. See, look at this beautiful paper pack. That didn't happen earlier today. Who knew there was a difference? It'll fit on my other card, but I've already got this one scored. So let's just do this quickly again. Ta-da! Hopefully I'm in the video frame. I am. Ish, right? Video frame. Here we go. Okay, and this time I want it to be, that should have worked. But okay, I'm going to do another one just because now I think I am not making it work. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. And also I put adhesive on the reindeers. So that's not going to work very well. Okay, so we're just going to do it very quickly. When I'm in a rush making cards, I like my liquid glue. I'm very fast, but can you see how much I add? Barely anything, like just a tiny little line of adhesive. This is a very strong adhesive. And it's liquid, so if you put a lot on, when you lay it on your paper, you're just going to have a big gluey mess. So you really don't want to do that. Okay, so there's my card base. I'm just going to stamp the sentiment inside quickly right now. And it says, may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. Isn't that nice? Who wouldn't love to receive this card in the mail? Okay, there we go. Am I centered? I hope so. There we go. That looks pretty good. Easy peasy. Now the next step to this beautiful card, just going to go over this again. Sometimes the thick white cardstock needs a little more help with the scoring. Put this one aside. The next thing I've already done is I use the layering oval framelit dies. And I've cut one piece using the scallop with designer series paper, and then the second piece was just cherry cobbler paper, cardstock. Oh, before I put that on though, can you see these little sprigs? I'm going to put the sprigs inside, in between the pieces of paper. So I'm going to get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. This is the sprig punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want these to be I want 2 down here. And then I want 2 in this top left corner. Okay, and then I'll put some more glue. And then it's sandwiching it between the 2 layers of paper, and then it's just going to look pretty. Then you don't see it. So that when you turn it over, I guess it doesn't matter if I put it down, but I just thought that looked a little bit nicer. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to pull out the amazing framelits. These are called Merry Christmas framelits. I'll grab my Big Shot die cutting machine and my gold foil paper. Put that in here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And I've pre-cut the gold foil. Because my plates aren't new, if I was to do a whole strip, it would, oh, I don't need that one. It would actually scratch up the rest of the gold foil, and I don't want that. I just want to have this little piece used. So I like to cut it down. So this is a 3" by 4" piece of gold foil paper. There we go. And then to get the paper to release, I have my Take a Pick tool and my little scrubby pad, which I went and I put inside this old clear, this old, I think it's a full wood mount stamp case. I didn't have it earlier, but I really like it in here because then I can just give it a little roll with the roller. Well, this one's already falling out. Just give it a little roll, and then it's got a pick at the other, a poker at the other side, just to get it to release a little bit better. Now this one I gotta be careful because it has an I in the word holiday. And I keep losing the top of the little dot that goes with the I. So I'm just gonna leave it in my die for a second. Pull this off, set it aside so it's out of the way. And then we're just gonna attach Happy Holidays. This is such a pretty card. I'm glad my video didn't work this afternoon because now I've got an extra one. I'm slowly making my Christmas cards for my customers. Slowly. There we go. And you can see I'm just adding a little bit of mono multi-glue. Don't add much. And I could actually put this on with a sponge if I was worried about it spreading. I'm not too worried though. I think it'll be just fine. Okay, Happy Holiday. It does dry clear. I want to just tack down this top of the H. So I'll put that down. And now I need a little dot for the I, so I'm just going to put the mono multi-glue there. And, oh yeah, I take my pick tool I set aside, so let's just use this point of my scissors. And we'll just plop that down and just slide it on. There he is. Here's my little dot. Now it says Happy Holidays, and then I'm going to get 2 stamping dimensionals. So excited about all these Christmas cards. I'm doing a whole bunch of fun classes, so if you're looking for some classes to attend, I'd love to have you over. And I'm just going to attach this with 2 stamping dimensionals. And I have to turn it around, otherwise I will do it crooked. So I will attach this and then show it to you. Isn't that cute? The other nice thing is if I want it centered a bit more because it's on dimensionals, I can just easily lift it up and move it over. So I think I want it perfectly centered. There, that's better. And then to jazz it up even more, let me just close this. And I will get my holiday rhinestone jewels. And we're just going to put a couple right here. Oh, did I not get that, or was it just too sticky? Now, you know what the problem is? I left my glue dot on my sheet. Can you guys see that? So when you get these, you actually have to pull it off. There's a glue dot on the bottom. So if your rhinestones are not sticking, put it back on the glue dot and then give it a little transfer. So there, now I've got it. That is my tip of the day. So you kind of got to slide them off. That's why I like using scissors. Okay, and then we'll put one more here. And look at how, isn't that just such an elegant card? It is so pretty. And then this is a version I got for a swap. I think this could be from Lorna Rosinski, but I'm not 100% sure. This is just kind of an everyday version, which is really pretty too. And this is that peacock foil paper that we sell. So you can see how you can do the same version year round, and you can do a Christmas card with it. Like I said, this stamp set is actually on sale 1 day only. So if you need anything, let me know. And I just want to say, I see Kim is here. Kim Lewis is here. Sandra's here. Sandra, I think you watched it today, maybe again. Peggy Ann's here. Maybe I should just do 4 o'clock videos. Everybody's on instead of 2 o'clock. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully on the replay, you'll be able to hear it. If not, I apologize and I'll figure it out with Facebook. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.